Now we're looking at the community center here. This is second part of this video. The first part, however, I decided to set it up on the camera. But this is the back door to the community center here for Gonzaga, and that's the back door to the computer lab. A very small computer lab, but it's adequate. I mean, it's something for the kids to do. But right in back of that, you have this little sandbox with this little playground area right here, and we have some tables and grassy areas, some trees. And if you look past the trees, you see our basketball court right there. Not fence or gated, no kind of way. We've already had somebody come through there shooting, killed a man a few years back because there's no kind of way that you can block the passing traffic from seeing people sitting on the basketball court. But you know, there's no bleachers, you know, no nothing like that, nothing to where other guys can come and play. You know, we can invite other neighborhoods over to come play basketball over here. But this is right next to the building in question that I've been talking about. This is the other side of the building. Like I said, look at it. You can tell it's not being in no use. It's in this. Look, boy, windows are all boarded up. It's just starting to crack and break. See the damage. I mean, it's just completely going to waste. And they say they don't know who it belongs to. As far as it goes for LAUSD, and the city is claiming they can't find out who it belongs to. And like I said, I've spoken with officials from Housing Authority, the City Councilman's office, and LA Unified, Richard Vladovich's office. I've spoken with people from all three of those offices, and nobody knows nothing. So the building is basically sitting here going to waste. But like I said, we do have the community center over here and the computer lab right there. Why couldn't we have a nice rec center right here? Right here with the rest of it. This whole area could be redone, re-landscaped, building could be remodeled, completely remodeled, renovated, made like to be brand new again. And like I said, we right next to the basketball court. This is all the area. This whole area should be for the kids. This whole area should be for the kids. Basketball court's right there. We could put some kind of fencing up around the basketball court to where people, just like the fencing that you see there, that green, the chain link with the green. So just so people just can't just drive by and see people and shoot at people. You know, that doesn't happen over here before, like I said. But this is the building that's in question. And like I said, I'm making this video because I don't want nobody from this, because see, I'm gonna have a meeting set up. Once again, let me say who I am. I'll put my shades on, make everybody looking at my face. But once again, it's your little brother JB, you know, grew up over here in Gonzaga / Hacienda Village, originally Hacienda Village, home of the Hacienda Village Bloods. Whenever you say anything about gangs and Watts, people they listen all of a sudden. But this is something positive. Look right here, look at that, right here. You got kids. Got kids running by right now. They should be able to go in this building that's just sitting here, and it should be all kinds of activities for them in there. From carom sets and board games to computer games to, video games, PlayStations, arcades, whatever. I'm sure there's somebody that got a tax write-off or two that they're trying to get. This is a perfect place to get it because this neighborhood is in desperate need of a rec center, and it's not fair for all the other developments in Watts, the 3 other developments in Watts, to have rec centers, but the fourth corner, like I say, the one that's often overlooked. No summer night lights programs, nobody over here cooking for the kids, no music playing, no kind of, nothing to bring the community together. No kind of, like I said, if I was in charge, first thing I would do over here is have a meet and greet, invite all the people out to meet their neighbors, eat food, everything paid for, and just meet your neighbors. Come out, meet your neighbors. You know what I mean? Because y'all live in the same neighborhood. It's sad that people got people that live right next door to each other that don't even necessarily know each other, because we so shook up as a people. But I'm just talking about as a people. I'm not just talking about black. I'm talking about blacks and Mexicans. We so shook up as a people that we don't even talk to our neighbors. We don't get to know our neighbors. And this is a tiny neighborhood, 184 units. There's no reason why this neighborhood can't be a beacon as far as it go for what a housing development can beat what housing development is capable of, as far as it go for self-sufficiency, self-reliance, self-containing, self-sustaining. We could build this rec center. We could start a non-profit to run this rec center. Both things are realistic, worthwhile, and attainable goals. And that's what we need. That's what we need in this neighborhood. Let's get that done and see how much it reduces crime. Let's get these brothers that do all this shooting and gang banging opportunity to make some decent money and take the shooter off the street that way, rather than take the shooter off the street by putting him in prison plantation and making him a slave again. That's what we're trying not to do. That's what this is all about. Like I said, I grew up over here, and I don't want nobody taking no kind of credit saying that they decided that it was time to put a rec center in Hacienda Village / Gonzaga, because none of you city officials even mentioned this neighborhood when I was going to those gang task force meetings at Joe Bushiano's office. I hope I didn't say that wrong, but you know white folks say Muslim instead of Muslim. You know what I mean? I hope I didn't say it wrong. I don't mean no disrespect. But when I was going to those meetings at that gang task force meeting, nobody even mentioned this development, and we done had black on brown murders. You know what I mean? Right here in this area, we done had death. You know what I mean? It's shootings over here just like it is in all the other developments, and it shouldn't be being ignored, because the truth is these kids deserve to have the same type of places to hang out and play, some people preparing food for them, a staff that's seeing to it that there's programs and games and something going on for the kids. It don't make no sense. It's just not fair it's just not fair. There are 4 developments in Watts, not 3. It's 4 developments in Watts. And I'm tired of y'all overlooking the smallest one when it comes to resources and job creation and things like that. And we're not gonna keep overlooking it. This building is just sitting here going to waste, not being used for nothing, and it don't make no sense. It should be being used. There should be no reason that the city and LA Unified, none of them, Housing Authority, nobody can tell me who the building belonged to and why we can't get this building donated to this neighborhood, or why this neighborhood can't lease the building for like $1 a year and make it into a rec center. Why Housing Authority, along with LAPD, WLCAC, and that's who I went to first, WLCAC, because they're developers, and I talked to them about this. But why all these different organizations we got in the city can't all get together and make it possible for us to renovate this building, create job creation, get jobs over here for the residents and people in the community. I'm not just talking about residents. If you offering jobs to just residents and no residents want to work, I don't see why these brothers that's walking up and down these streets can't come in here and work. And just like I said, they don't get opportunity to make a decent wage. You want to take a shooter off the street, give him a job where he making some money where he can meet his financial responsibilities. That's how you take a shooter off the street. No problems. You take him right off the street. But y'all want to lock everybody up. I can understand that, the prison industrial complex. I can understand slave plantation. You know what I'm saying? America losing a whole lot of money due to the fact that slavery is you got a system where you got to get people back into slavery now. I can dig it. But the truth is, this neighborhood is void of programs and resources that the other 3 developments in this same city has. That is not fair. And that's what we get to it. When we get to it, the bottom line is we're talking about fair. There's no reason that nobody can come in this neighborhood and help make this building into a rec center for this neighborhood. Do something about covering that basketball court where people can't get shot at on that basketball court no more. Why we can't all come together and work on that. There should be a way to make it happen. Like I said, I got a meeting set for the 17th of September to meet with the members of LAPD, LA Unified School District, WLCAC, the City Councilman's office, Barbara Stanton, who this neighborhood is named after her mom, Miss Ozzie B. Gonzaga. The neighborhood is named after her mom, and I would hope that this would give some people some sentimental reasons to come to this neighborhood and try to put this rec center here, because these kids should have the same thing going on in their neighborhood that all these other kids got in their neighborhoods. It's not fair, and it's just not right. You know what I mean? It shouldn't take a brother getting, doing no volunteer work, having to step out, go to all these meetings, Watts City Council meetings, neighborhood council meetings, yelling and cussing. Because here it is, all the shooting that's been going on this summer in this neighborhood. the mind should have been made up already. We got to get over there and get something going on in that neighborhood to stop to try to counteract violence. The only thing to counteract, only thing that you can shut violence down with is economic reform. Only thing you can slow down gunplay with is with passing out jobs. This is a proven fact. It should be a no-brainer. You know what I mean? Like I said, we meet on the 17th of September to discuss converting that place to a rec center. I just don't want nobody trying to take credit, saying that they're the ones who came with this idea. The gangsters, the criminals, the quote-unquote trespassers of this housing development are the dudes who came to me and said that that needed to be made to a rec center, and they needed a voice to go in there and voice that. So I went into the office, I went right into the lion's den and got in there and fussed and yelled and cussed until somebody started listening. Now that I got some people listening, now everybody say how much they're willing to help and that they're here to help all these organizations that offer services. We're here to help. We're gonna help you. I mean, we finna see. We finna see. Cause like I said, build a rec center, but the only build a rec center we want is totally self-sufficient, self-sustaining, self-running. We don't need parking recs coming in and hiring no staff or sending no new people to our neighborhood. We don't need Boys and Girls Club coming in trying to hire no staff and send no new people to our neighborhood. That's for us. That's for our neighborhood. So we gonna run that. It's gonna be staffed by us. People who live here, people who grew up here. That's the bottom line about that. Now, if y'all wanna help, donate money, donate equipment, donate food, donate. You can donate as much as you want. This is a housing development. It's an economically disadvantaged community. This is Watts, 70% unemployed. You want to help? Donate. Don't build something and come take the job away. The job go to the people. The opportunity go to the people. The programs go to the people. All power to the people. In the words of the Black Panther Party, that the establishment so viciously and effectively got rid of, these black socialist organizations that saw to it that black neighborhoods had stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be going through a lot of this gang crap if we didn't have the bastards of the party, like Brother Bones said. Well, I'm like the bastard of the party, but I found out who my daddy was, and he done put me up a little bit on revolution. And revolution is being a service to your neighborhood. Revolution, you wanna bang, you wanna be a gangster, you wanna be down for your hood, make sure your hood got something going on for it. Make sure your hood got, look, like my boy T. Rogers said, let a hurricane come through right now. Go to the biggest, most downest, G's nigga in your neighborhood and ask him, man, what we gonna do about the homies? Watch him turn to Scooby-Doo. I don't know. He absolutely right about that. You know what I mean? And that's what we talking about around here, getting things done. Brothers is getting tired. I happen to come out. We hear this until somebody gets murdered or killed. That's when y'all come down here. Whenever we try to get something right done around here, nobody comes around here. Nobody can't stand Watts. Well, I love Watts, just like Jesus. Excuse me for that. Just like the Messiah loved Nazareth. I love Watts. You know what I'm saying? Just like he loved that ghetto, I love this ghetto. You know what I mean? The place ain't the problem. The condition of the people is the problem. And like Marcus Garvey said, when all else fails to organize the people, conditions will.